welcome back to Cloud9 Intuitive. My name is Janine, and I'm here to do a collective reading for the second new moon in Aries, which is taking place on April 19th at 9:12 p.m. Pacific time, which is April 20th, 12:12 a.m. Eastern time. Adjust for your time zone wherever you are in the world. This, like I said, is a second eclipse a second new moon in Aries. This one happens to be a total solar eclipse, which if you have been here with me for a while, you know that eclipses are supercharged. There will be rapid fire changes. There will be major energy shifts. There could be sort of an air of chaos around as the universe attempts to balance itself out. And so intensity prevails. This has been like an intense month or so here, and it's going to prevail between this solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse that's going to be taking place in Scorpio in May. So, what do I want to say? You know, people often will reach out to me around the time of a full moon or a new moon, and they'll ask me like, hey, what are you doing? What are your rituals? What are you going to be doing for this moon? And for this season, this eclipse season in particular, I really want to emphasize that there's not much to do here. If you are used to like doing your manifestation rituals and charging your crystals and even like have like manifestation circles and things like that, this is not the energy for that. Why? Because this is about karma. These are karmic endings that are happening, karmic new beginnings that are taking place. And when we're talking about karma, you'll know if you've worked with me personally or if you've been on the channel for a while that karma does not need our help. So, allow for the changes to just happen. Resistance is being removed in our lives. And the way that that's happening is by highlighting the things within us and around us that need to be changed. And that might feel a little bit jarring to have those aspects highlighted, but it's so necessary so that we can lighten up and then take this leap into a new beginning, a new timeline for many of us. So this is really requiring you to be open to a beginner's mind. And what does that mean? That basically means that the trials and tribulations of the past are not weighing you down as you consider the possibilities of the future. This is really a time when that saying, let go or be dragged, comes into play. There are things that each and every one of us needs to let go of. There are things that we need to let go of as a collective. And if we cannot do that at this time, we will sort of be dragged through this transformation. The transformation is happening whether we like it or not. How we are positioned on the other side of eclipse season, how we are positioned on the other side of the transformation really depends on how open we are to the changes that need to happen intrinsically and extrinsically in our individual lives. So I can't remember if I said welcome everyone. If I did not, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all of those things, and let's just hop into this reading. Messages for the collective for the new moon in Aries total solar eclipse. Can I have one more? There's a tendency, like some of you are, well, this is always going to be the case, but somebody who's watching this is unexpectedly going to have to move home. You're going to have to move homes. Something's happening within the home that isn't sitting right, and you're going to have to move home. There's some sort of movement from one place to another place, or there's movement from one mindset to another mindset, or one idea of home to a new idea of home. You have animals, companionship, earth, home, and light, sun, which is interesting because, I said there's not much to do here. Like, you don't have to do much. I have been just compelled to sit and sun gaze. Like, that has been like the number one thing that I have been doing for the past couple of days, is just getting as much direct sunlight as possible, and really connecting in with source energy, trying to clear my channel as much as possible so that I can be prepared for what comes next, even in the not knowing exactly what comes next, right? So there's something about that here. Some of you are going to be attracting new people into your life after you move homes, after you move locations, shift mindsets. Some of you, if you spend time out in nature, you will find like-minded companions there. It doesn't. This is animals, but it doesn't have to be animals. It's really just. I feel like there's a new level of adoration coming in. Like, you're going to be adored in a different way, in a new way. Sixes are about balancing energy, and this has been coming up. Like, if you've really felt like you have not been, that you've not been receiving a level of respect or recognition, or all of your contributions are not being applauded in the way that you would expect. It shifts now. It's really shifting now. You're about to be like, especially like if it's left you in sort of like this like dark state of like not knowing or like questioning yourself. You're going to be like enveloped by this light energy, and because you're being enveloped in this light, you're going to be attracting people who are in awe of that light, and you will see like a shift in how you are received, how you are widely received. Okay. 3, 6, 6. Sixes are about movement. There's some movement here. One place to another, one idea to another, one family to another for some of you, one way of thinking to a new way of thinking. But it's all like supported. You know what I mean? It's all like, and it all feels very organic. Like, even as like the eclipse is bringing these major shifts and these major changes, these things that are happening very quickly around you, it will feel like, yeah, it's time for that. It's time for me to let that go. It's time for me to make that change. Whatever it is, it's going to feel right in the moment. Yeah, there's not much to do here. Take a nap, rest, release. Allow the cosmos to do its thing. Don't get involved. It's another 6. Like, it's almost like, it's like when you like are taking a train somewhere and you fall asleep and you wake up and you're at your stop. Let the conductor do their thing. Let the conductor do their thing. Get you from the one place to the other. There it is. Yeah. Time to, like, and I just said, like, yes, it's time to change. It's time to make that change. It's time to go. It's time to lean into the new thing, right? It's time for that. And then you have poised here, and you are ready. You are ready, although it might not feel necessarily like you're ready, because you have potentially been holding on to some things that have kept you in darker spaces or something like that, kept you in confusion, kept you from really realizing the full potential of your light. Now it's almost like realizing like, oh, okay, yeah, I need to walk away from certain things that I've been doing, or certain people that I've been with, or certain places that I've been lingering. And I'm ready to do it. Like, right. I've been like, you've been set up and positioned to be able to do this and do it well. But right now, in this moment, in this eclipse season, you just need to allow the universe, allow the divine, allow the cosmos to make these shifts in the energy around you, in your external environment, to make these shifts, and also to make these shifts within you. It's like work's being done on you inside, right? So like if you wake up feeling brand new one day, that's because there's been work that's being done on you while you were at rest, to get you ready for the new beginning, to get you ready for the new phase in life that you are about to step into. Love this. Okay, let's go. The 21st could be an important date. 21st is the day Mercury retrograde begins too. The 24th could also be an important date as well. 6 days from whenever you see this reading could be important. Also, the 9th through the 12th of the coming month could be important. Okay. The Lover's card at the bottom of the deck, another 6. Yes, 6 is a lot of change and transition. For some of you, this is change and transition in terms of how you make your choices, how you make choices and decisions for your life. Like, it's like new rules. You got new rules. There's a new level of commitment. No longer committing to the struggle. You're no longer committing to the struggle here, right? Because it does feel like it's been like a slog, like something, there's been like a slog, and a lack of clarity, I'm getting like a very fuzzy feeling. Like it's almost like walking around in like this daze kind of, but there's been like, maybe in this moment you're reconnecting with source in a way, right? Reconnecting with source here. Or like having some sort of spiritual ascension, a spiritual elevation here, so that you can make commitments that are healthier, right? You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is very like steady. She has everything that she needs. She sits at the head of the table. She's well resourced, reliable. And so like I've recently amended my conversations about love. Like I always say like, I love love. Love is so great. I love love. But really like, shifting into this energy of, I love healthy love. Right. And that's what I'm getting here. It's almost like this ascension of like what you consider to be like a healthy way of loving yourself, a healthy way of loving others, a healthy, of ways that you accept healthy love into your life, right? There was some sort of lack of clarity here. This Ace of Swords is in reverse. There was some sort of lack of clarity around like making choices from a space of like confusion or exhaustion, like just getting to the point where like, fine, whatever, like if that's what you want, that's what you want, like, and not really like it sounds like not making choices that like were good for you, not committing to things that were good for you, that were highlighting aspects of yourself that you really wanted to grow. Instead, you were like almost like taking on burdens of others in order to avoid having to like have conversations. Like you're like I don't want, like, I'd rather, I'm like, let's skip the long talking. If that's what you want, then whatever, I'll just deal with the consequences later. You're coming to a point now where that's no longer going to work for you. That's no longer going to work for you. Because you were coming into like this healthier connection with the divine and with your spirit team, because you are starting to prioritize stability, prioritize accountability, and prioritize healthy displays of love in your life, right? Whatever that looks like, all love forms here. Magician, the Two of Pentacles, the Tower. Yeah. Okay, yeah. There's things, the past is coming to a very abrupt ending here. Some things in the past are ending. Communication is going to come in really quickly, or you're going to be the one communicating very quickly that something is over. Like, playtime is over? What is that? That comes up so much. I think that's like Mortal Kombat or something like that. But like, if you felt like you have been like at war, Nine of Pentacles, if you felt like you've been at war either with yourself or with people around you, it's coming to an end. Like, but it's coming to a very quick end. Whatever somebody's going to deliver some news that's going to be like, oh, well, that changes things. This is like a landlord coming in and saying, hey, I'm selling the building. You've got a month to find something new. And you're like, oh, well, that changes things. Or this is a partner saying, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't think now's the right time. Like, oh, okay, well, that changes things, right? And so like, it's almost like whatever was unclear before, or whatever you were like, whatever you were taking on in order to avoid discomfort. It feels like you were maybe taking on uncomfortable things in order to avoid having uncomfortable conversations, or like having to answer too many questions, or whatever it is, right? It's coming to an end. This could be with family here. Some of you, but the thing is, like, the ending could feel like, what the hell is going on here? But again, there's nothing to do. Like, whatever is blowing up around you, it's blowing up on purpose. It's blowing up so that you can put this Ace of Swords in the upright and like stand and move in your truth. Stand and move in a truth that sort of paves the way for like healthy love, stability, a nurturing energy. Generous, right? Generosity. There's something here about like you making all the sacrifices in the past, or feeling like you made a lot of sacrifices in the past, and or vice versa. Take this however it resonates, but like that not being the case anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Not willing to sacrifice your well-being, your desires, your personal pathway forward, right? There's new rules with the Hierophant. New rules. Yeah. You have the Ten of Swords here falling on top of the Nine of Swords with the Ten of Wands. It's an end to you doing yourself dirty. Like it's either you doing yourself dirty, either by sitting in a situation and not making a clear decision, not making a clear decision about it and just being like, whatever, like this is what it is. So I'm not gonna, I can't change it. So I might as well just sit here and take it. And finally being like, no, I don't have to sit here and take it. Or the universe being like, no, you're no longer going to be able to sit there and just take that. Something like that, right? Because especially if you've been dealing with a situation where you there was a lot of regret or resentment or just feeling like disappointed at the way that things have gone. Like this shift, this shaking of the earth under your feet is meant to like loose you from that energy. You're like it's that energy is loosening its grip on you so that you can welcome in these healthy expressions of love, so that you can welcome in these healthy commitments, and healthy connections to your divinity. Like Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of it. Healthy connections to your divinity, to your spirit team, to source energy. So that you can like recognize, like you might have been sitting in a situation here where like you didn't even realize that you had anything to bring to the table. It's just because you were like, it's almost like made to feel like so bad by a series of events that happened, right? Whether you did this to yourself or somebody did this to you, but it's like, and then just sitting in that disappointment, no more. I mean, this tower could also be a good thing, right? This tower could usher in like a caring soulmate energy, like a good friend, or an energy where you can stop being your own worst enemy and then you can be your own best friend, right? Who's that? Me, myself, and I. That's like Destiny's Child, Beyonce, something like that. But like this tower could also usher in like something that's really positive in your life, something that feels very healthy in your life, a healthy connection that makes you forget almost about all of the things that were giving you the woe before, right? It makes you almost forget about that. And like makes you aware of everything that you do bring to the table, that you have to bring to the table. Again, adoration. There's like you move into a space where like you feel seen and appreciated. Appreciation is coming up here big time. You may have felt unappreciated in the past. Ooh. Also, thank you. And then another 6. Wow. Yeah, the death card at the bottom of the deck. Transformation. Something is ending here. A lonely period, like where you felt like alone, even if you were with people, even if you were in a situation where it just felt lonely, it didn't feel right. Something like that. A lonely period is ending. And you're moving from like trust. As everything is getting shaken up here, you are like, you get to move from into a much calmer space. You get to move into a much calmer space. You get to move into like a much more fertile ground, and around a community of people, or a community of people, or like some sort of like collective that you might find yourself drawn to, companions here that you might find yourself drawn to, that really support, nurture, nourish you here. But again, what the news that comes in is kind of jarring. It's like, oh, okay, this could be like a partner that says like, you know what, I'm going to be moving to, well, Arizona. I don't know. They said Arizona. Somebody's like, I'm going to be moving to Arizona, and that like has like dramatic effects on your life and like the way that your life is going, you know what I mean? And you're like, well, like I am not moving to Arizona, so like I guess that changes things, right? And but the change, while like the immediate effect might be like, whoa, what the hell, now I gotta move, or I gotta find roommates, blah, 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 whatever, all that stuff, or I gotta figure out like long distance, whatever. It changes things, but the change is ultimately for the better. It positions you, um, uh, for like healthier, like it's just a healthier landscape, a healthier perception of self, and other people perceiving you as moving in a healthier energy as well. So yeah, transformation. You can't, like, the transformation, this transformation is happening whether you like it or not. It's happening whether you like it or not. Rise, it's like rise to the occasion. Familiarize yourself with the new rules. Familiarize yourself with the new rules, and you'll be glad that you did. All right, let me get one more card before I wrap this up. Anything else want to come out for the collective? Yes. The Five of Pentacles came out in the reverse, though, so we're going to take it like that. Self-doubt, self-worry, lack mindsets, all that stuff is being released. Feeling like you have been forgotten about, left out, but nobody cares, nobody's worried about you, or something like that. That lonely period coming to a very quick end. It's coming to a very quick end. So prepare, like, just be ready. Be ready to step like into this energy of like fresh. It's like fresh. It feels fresh. You will feel refreshed. Universally replenished here. So like if you have been like having like a struggle with your resources, whether that be health or your time or your finances, you are about to be universally replenished here. That could come in the form of help, assistance from somebody who you recognize as a kindred spirit or a soulmate, or it could just come as like a divine gift that comes into you, right? But again, it's you staying open to the shift in mindset, you staying open to the changes that are necessary. It's being highlighted that are necessary for you to move forward. Okay. All right. Let's do a. Ooh. All right. Let's do a mystical shaman. Okay. I'll do it. Let's do a mystical shaman's oracle. If you made it this far, I'm not going to take that. If you made it this far, let's do like, let's do a napping emoji, because there's nothing to do here, right? When you wake up, like, just rest, relax. Through this eclipse season, through this next couple of weeks, just relax, take it all in stride. So let's get like a little nappy emoji. Because when you wake up, you will be at your stop. You will be at your destination. Ooh, that's way too many. I just want one, please. Magic wanted to come out, though. Just one, please. Ooh, the sacrifice. 44. The sacrifice. What you will have to give up in order to embrace the new. Like, again, let go or be dragged, right? It's happening whether you like it or not. You can do it the hard way, or you can do it you can do it the way where you sort of work in concert, with the divine. Okay. It says, to sacrifice means to make sacred. The sacrifice is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. In olden days, sacrifices sometimes involved rituals in which blood was offered to the gods. For example, in the Bible, Yahweh preferred Abel's sacrifice of one of his lambs to Cain's offering of vegetables and fruits. In Middle America, however, Quetzalcoatl, Lord of the Dawn, came to teach that spirit preferred our songs and our prayers to the blood of humans or animals. The sacrifice asks you to offer to spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring, and life has been generous with you in so many ways. What is the one person or thing that you feel like you cannot live without? It's time to offer it all to spirit so that it may unfold as it will. Do not cling to the old form or allow your sacrifice to weigh heavily upon you. You have sacrificed yourself and your dreams for too long. Now is the time to rededicate yourself to your journey. When you make sacred, you open the doors to infinite wealth. Do not delay. That's it. That's the message that I have for you for this new moon in Aries, total solar eclipse. I really hope that it finds you well. Don't forget, if you want to book a personal reading, description box down below. Thumbs up the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Join us over on Patreon, where I'm going to do an extended for this. And if this is where we leave things, please know that I thank you and I'm sending you so much love, so much peace, so many blessings. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.